dogs on the field, touchdown on the first sound. Last season, hype crowd screaming, what now? Too long gone, but never gon' punt now. Enemy blessing, but we ain't gon' shut down. Play action, quarterback, I'm Mr. Cannon. Joe and Yo together, iron is sharper than Shannon. Talking fake heavy while the world playing short. Two dogs got a mad at 25 like he is Sports City.
What it do, baby? What it do? Y'all know what time it is. It's time for Draws, Big Dog Picks. Week 1 college, we went 5-5, and y'all know we do better than that, baby. We don't do the losing. So let's get it. Week 1 NFL. Cowboys, Eagles, Chiefs, Chargers, Chiefs, Dolphins, Colts, Dolphins, Steelers, Jets, Steelers, Panthers, Jaguars, Panthers, Cardinals, Saints. For the rookie coach, man, I'm going with Cardinals. Giants, Commanders, Buccaneers, Falcons, Bengals, Browns. Man, please, I'm going to Bengals. Raiders, Patriots, 49ers, Seahawks, going to Seahawks. Lions, Packers, man, even though they got Micah, I'm going with the Lions, baby. Titans, Broncos, going to Broncos. Texans, Rams, Ravens, Bills, Vikings, Bears, Vikings. College football week 2, O State, Oregon, going Oregon. Michigan, Oklahoma, Boomer, Soda, baby, all day long. Tulsa, New Mexico State, going Tulsa. Stanford, BYU, going BYU. Those are draws week 1, NFL, college week 2. Let's get it, baby. What's up, fellas? It is football season, baby, and y'all know what time it is. It's time for Drones, Big Dog Picks. I got the fellas. Week 1 NFL starts tonight, and we getting it. I'm supposed to bring them in. First off, Mr. Phil Townsend, Mr. LU himself. What's going on, Mr. Phil? What's going on, sir?
What's up, baby? Hey, look, I just want to thank Vance for that trip down nostalgia road with the silent movies.
Oh, then we got the touring comedian. You seen him everywhere. You heard him on Quake's house. No telling where you might see him. Mr. Marc Howard himself. What's going on, Marc?
Well, currently I'm touring Southern California. See me in Inglewood, Compton, little Pasadena.
And then we got Mr. Head himself, the resident genius that think he knows sports, Mr. Vance Bradford. What's going on, Vance?
It's all good, Jeremiah. I don't see how you can laugh at something you didn't even understand. I don't know what Phil was talking about. Say, how you just laughing? You're just laughing at him. But anyway, good to see you.
Because he's funny, because he's talking about you. That's all.
You mean
right,
he laughed at something that you didn't understand.
Football season starts tonight, and we finna go ahead and get into it hot and heavy. You got the Dallas Cowboys against the Philadelphia Eagles. You seen my pick. I picked the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going from an analyst point of view. That's what I went. But from a fan's point of view, from a Dallas Cowboy diehard, I want my Dallas Cowboys to win. But from an analyst point of view, and being real with it, everything leaned towards Philadelphia winning. What do you say, Phil? Do Dallas have a chance tonight?
Well, as long as Dallas has Jerry Jones, they have a chance.
See, you got jokes, boy. You got jokes.
Look, let's see. Philadelphia has a super strong run game. Dallas, not so much run defense. Well, let's see. They only have 2 really fine wide receivers. Dallas,
That's all you need.
secondary, has proven not to be anything over the preseason. I think the Cowboys still have a chance to win this because it doesn't look like they have anything. So I'm going with the Eagles.
What you got, Marc?
I'm going with my boys. Y'all don't seem to understand this, man. And I think there's a little detached because y'all in Oklahoma and Texas, even though Dallas is part of the NFC East. This is the NFC East. We could give a damn if you won the Super Bowl. We coming to play you. We don't like you. We don't respect you. That's every team. I have seen the team in the NFC East be the best in the league, lose to a team in the NFC East that's the worst in the league. We don't give a damn about you. We don't care. We come in with it. I grew up in that area, D.C., Philly, New York, right there, within 200 miles of each other. So I know the feeling. I know the passion. Defensively, didn't look like the secondary, but hey, guess who's starting today? He's shown himself and got himself rehabbed in his shape. Trayvon Diggs. What does that do? We'll let Kyer Elam be the other corner, and Deron Bland, although he's getting good money, he can go back to that slot because that's where he cut his teeth at the beginning, playing the slot, being the slot corner. Phil, you're talking about we got two great quarterbacks. We only got two great receivers. How many you need? Philly ain't got but two great receivers. So
No, I was talking about.
No, he ain't even talking about Dallas receivers. He said Philly only got two.
Oh, I thought you said Dallas, but yeah, they only have two. We only have two.
No, but that's it. Dallas only got two.
What you say, man?
That's all you need.
Well, it's amazing. You got the two upstairs, up top Cowboy fans, Cowboy lovers picking the Eagles, and then you got the one that I think Mark, you got a nice little tan going. You been out in the sun? Because I think it's
answer the question.
Well, because the first thing Mark said it was true. That's what shocked me. He said,
Vance, you love the
Cowboys don't care about those Super Bowl. That's true. Now that statement right there was definitely true.
Is that what I said?
I care about those Super Bowls.
No, you did.
Is that what I said?
Yeah, that's exactly what you said. Yeah, we don't care about no Super Bowl. We coming to win.
No,
we don't care.
No. That's not what he said.
Jeremiah,
that's not what he said.
Don't begin to insult yourself and lower yourself.
That ain't what he said.
Don't worry about Jeremiah.
As the host, I'ma call it on the carpet this year. That is not what he said.
Okay.
He said we don't care about if you won the Super Bowl. Let's get it right.
They don't care about winning then. They don't care about winning the Super Bowl. So what are you saying, Jeremiah? What I said was true. They don't care about the Super Bowl. Period. They don't care about winning one.
Name a team in the NFC East that got more Super Bowls than the Dallas Cowboys.
Name
one that got as many. Name one that has as many.
Well, what would you say? Name some.
Who you got? You
won some in the last 30 years.
So last 30 years. Dallas.
I'm going with the Eagles.
You got the Eagles. Okay.
Of course.
That's what we need to know.
Of course. I love y'all. Y'all going with the Eagles. You Dallas Cowboy fans, and then Mark gonna say,
Vance, you love the Cowboys. You love the Cowboys more than me.
He would say the East San Antonio Eagles, Pop Warner
would beat the Dallas Cowboys. Yes.
Junior Pee Wee team. That's when they're 9 years old.
Okay. Next game we're gonna talk about. Because you got a lot of good games this week. Next game we're gonna talk about is the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. This is another divisional rivalry at the beginning of the season. I think both teams is going to be there at the end, battling for a playoff spot. Detroit, they lost two coordinators, the offense and defensive coordinator, but they still have the same offense. The coaches that they brought in to replace them, they was already in the building, so they're familiar. So there's not going to be a whole lot of changes being made with Detroit. So people making a big deal out of the situation, but I don't think it's going to be a real big deal because they was already there. So Green Bay with the pickup of Michael Parsons is good for their defense. So they got two bookends that can rush the passer, but they lose strength up the middle. So secondary, and it's still, and I I like the Detroit Lions in this game. What'd you say, Mark?
This is in Green Bay. They're very pumped up. And again, NFC Central is a very competitive conference itself. I'm gonna give the nod because Green Bay's at home and they're on a nice air with receiving number 11. And from our old number 11, you know.
He's number 1 now.
Sure he is. You know, hey, look, I look at the Packers like I look at a dude that's with my ex-wife. You about to find out in a minute. Anyway, but I'm gonna give Green Bay the nod because I think they're gonna be very excited, especially game 1 at home. It's the middle of the day, middle of the afternoon game. Yeah. I mean late afternoon game, second game of the day.
Who you got, Vance?
Well, I first want to see what Mark meant by they're about to find out. They're about to find out about that Michael Parsons, the beast. They
already knew Michael Parsons was a beast. That's why they traded for him.
What they gonna find out?
They gonna find out how far that beast can take you.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Well, I think
hard to make these.
Man, I really like to see Green Bay step up, man, because they're one of those teams that, like Oklahoma City Thunder, they started out young and make their mistakes, and then finally they got over the hump through a lot of injuries, you know. So a lot of things that help the Thunder get through. So it might mean a lot of things to help the Packers get through, but I like to see the Packers come out ahead in this one.
So is that your pick?
Packers, yeah.
Okay, then say my pick is the Packers. Now I like to see. Be definitive. What you gonna do, man?
Well, that means you'd have to give some sort of sports knowledge.
What you say, Phil? Who you got?
Well, I'll tell you right now. I look at this and I saw Aiden Hutchinson come back and be a monster in the preseason. I saw Michael Parsons looked fantastic lying back on the training table.
He's got a bad back.
Really good pose. He generally does have an issue with his back, even though he will play. When you look at both having prolific running games, and then you look at the wide receiver game, what I like about Green Bay this year is that they have 2 players now, given the wide receiver coming out of Texas, that will be able to take the top off along with Watson. So I think that I'm going to give Green Bay the nod, but not because of the players, but because of the coaching. I think that Matt LaFleur, with his continuum of coaching that he has, and even though Detroit has gone in-house with their offensive and defensive coordinators, the thing is it's not just about having the same type of plays and routine. It's your ability to call them at the appropriate time. And I think that's what's going to set the difference, especially when you have a head coach that last year didn't seem to learn his lesson from the previous year in Dan Campbell, with his ability to play. I'm going to give a nod to coaching to win this and Matt LaFleur.
All right. Next game. A lot of people wouldn't think this was a big game, but
they're all big.
I think it is. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the Atlanta Falcons. This is interesting to me. You have the so-called winner of the NFC Central.
They don't so-called, they won it.
Tampa Bay Bucks that they slated to win this division hands down. They bringing back Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans, Godwin is coming back. They got another speedy receiver. Got Irvin in the backfield. Defense is top notch. Todd Bowles. But you got the up and start Atlanta Falcons with Penix. Hopefully Penix, they say Penix and the tight end Pitts. Maybe Penix could bring Pitts out of the pits because he ain't did nothing since he been in the NFL except being the pits. So maybe he can come out of the pits. And then you got B. John Robbins, who they say is on another level this year, and their defense is good. I think this is a very interesting matchup. I like the Atlanta Falcons against the Tampa Bay Bucks this weekend. What'd you say, Vance?
That's what I'm going with, Jeremiah. I'm going with the Falcons. You didn't mention the wide receiver for the Falcons. I think he'll have a big season. What's his name? Drake
London.
Drake London. Yeah, I think he's going to have a big year. If Penix can stay healthy, I think he's going to show some. I think Bijan's going to have a better year. So I'm just saying, that I would like to see him. I like to see the Atlanta Falcons, but I'm picking them. Yeah, I'll pick them.
Okay. Who you got, Phil?
First of all, Jeremiah, I'm going to call you out on two things. One, there's no way in the world a lot of people didn't think that this was going to be a great game because you have a former Sooner, Baker Mayfield, playing. That's number one. People knew that. Then you have people who have both of these teams literally being almost on par. And you can see why when you look at the talent on both teams. Now, this is interesting in the sense that I, for one, called it right when I said that the Atlanta Falcons did the best thing in the world by picking Michael Penix Jr. as the number 11 pick last year when they were getting just crucified for it. And for once and for all, please, people, do like I've always done at the University of Texas. There's only one reason that this running back, of course, he was one of the top running backs last year, and the only thing that held him back from doing even more his rookie season is the play calling. But for the life of me, as I did when he was at Texas, I called him Bijan. And you know what he says his name is? Guess what? What Phil says. Bijan. So I'm telling you right now, the Atlanta Falcons will be awesome this year. Just not this game. Because they're playing the Baker.
The Baconeers.
Are you picking the Baker and the Tampa Bay Bucks?
Okay.
Sound like
Let
it to
me see. OU.
He picking OU. He ain't picking Tampa Bay. He picking OU.
Yeah, I'm picking OU.
Somebody
I'm picking the Buccaneers.
Somebody on the Falcons played for OU.
No, they do have players.
So you picking Tampa Bay? Okay, let's go, Mark. Who you got?
You know what?
Mark's loving Baker.
Let me tell you something. You brought up something there, Jeremiah, real quick. Last year was the first time in a couple of years that I said I'm not going with Kyle Pitts on my fantasy team. And obviously, I must believe in Penix because I drafted Kyle Pitts on two of my teams.
Hey, I was gonna pick up Kyle Pitts this year too, and somebody got him right before me.
I just made an adjustment before I got onto the show where I had to replace Amari Cooper. Anybody but people would rather retire than play for the Raiders. Anyway, I got the Falcons in this one.
Okay, all right. Y'all listening to Drone's Big Dog Picks on TAAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel and a global reach. All right, y'all.
Going against the Baker?
Hey,
he's got a lot of commercials.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
He sure is.
Don't nobody eat no cookies, Phil. Ain't nobody thinking about bagel. Don't nobody need no cookies.
All right.
All right. Next game that we supposed to look at. I think the Ravens Bills. You got two MVPs. They can't seem to get past Patrick Mahomes. That's their nemesis. And
one of them, it ain't just Mahomes you can't get past.
sooner or later, somebody got to win. But we know they're going to have a good regular season. But to me, it's all about the playoffs. I can care less about what they do in the regular season. Once they get to the playoffs, what you going to do? So who you got in this one, Vance? I got Baltimore. I just think Baltimore's going to beat Buffalo, even though they're playing in Buffalo. I still like Baltimore in this one, and LJ and Derrick Henry and just the weapons. I still think Baltimore need a number one receiver because they sure ain't got one. Your number one receiver can't be 5'10". They need a number one receiver.
They got what's his name?
Bateman is not no number one receiver.
Zay Flowers.
He can't be 5'10". I did not say your number one receiver can't be 5'10".
Well, I didn't say he was number one overall. He's their number one receiver.
Who you got, Mark?
It don't matter who the receiver they got. The quarterback can't throw it like that, for real. You know, there's a guy that can go catch a ball up in the air. But I'm gonna. It's funny because the Bills have a home field advantage when it's cold, but when it's warm, it's like Bills are thrown off. Hey man, it's too warm to play. I'm gonna go with the Bills. I'm gonna go with the Bills at home. No, check that. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. Check that. Ravens.
What you got?
Ravens on the road.
What you got, Vance?
Man, I'm gonna tell you.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it's a toss-up. I think the Bills can beat Baltimore.
Most definitely.
But I'm gonna go with the Ravens, man. Lamar, man, this is it. This is it for me. For me and hanging with you, bro. But I'm it's regular season, so God, still though, dog. Man. I'm gonna go with the Ravens, but I'm not confident.
What you got, Phil?
Look, the Ravens defensive coordinator has a number 2 year coming up right here. The last half of the season last year, he had the Ravens looking like Ray Lewis was back out there. So I can tell you right now, they drafted well enough to complement the secondary as far as just emulating the safety that they already have. So that shored that up. The running game is on point, the passing game, and yes, Zay Flowers will have you pushing up daisies, Jeremiah. And when you get to where you look at the Bills having the ability to have their no-name receiver group, and for a second year, they are playing at home. Look, McDermott doesn't have to worry because James Cook is happy. He got a new contract.
I got him on one of my teams.
You have to go ahead. You see what it looks like for Buffalo. So you've got to, and they're playing in Buffalo, you got to go with the Ravens.
Playing in Buffalo in September, you got to go with the Ravens.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was December. You going with Buffalo?
All right. The one college game this week that's even worth talking about.
Oklahoma's
is
playing
Oklahoma
who?
Sooners against the Michigan Wolverines. Michigan has to travel to Norman and play the Oklahoma Sooners. They have the phenom freshman Underwood. Last week he didn't play nobody, so he looked it good. But that goes with OU too. They didn't play nobody either, so they looked it good. But they looked it real tight. I said on the Two Dawg Sports Talk Show on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Lord,
that for who they played, that defensive line supposed to have been number 1 ranked in the SEC. Y'all should have at least 6, 7 sacks. That didn't happen. Secondary looked okay. Offense should have looked a little better, but I know it's a feel-like game that they had. So, but I like OU in this one. I think Underwood coming to Norman, playing under 80,000 people, a step up of defense. I just think it's going to be a whole totally different ball game. I got OU by at least 10 to 17 points on Saturday down in Norman. What you got, Vance?
Really? Well, first of all, we all know you from Oklahoma because you looked it good right there on the screen, man.
I call it like it is.
I think, man, Oklahoma garbage.
How they garbage?
I'm going with Michigan.
Okay.
I'm going with Michigan.
What you got, Phil?
Well, besides Oklahoma getting screwed and still staying right there in that like number 18 spot, you know, I mean, it just goes to show the continued hate for OU football. But that's okay. That's neither here nor there. The thing is this, Jeremiah, I don't think they're worried about coming into an under 80,000 crowd when they're playing in an over 100,000 crowd up in Michigan. And Bryce Underwood, no relation to Blair, I don't think. I can tell you right now, he's going to come into Sooner Land and find out how to cowweight the cabbage. Because I can tell you right now,
how to what to the cabbage?
You should understand that, Oklahoman.
I can tell you right now, OU, that defense is going to show you what they do. And OU's offense, yeah, they're going to pick it up because the one thing they ain't got to worry about is Michigan scoring points. Not on them. It's OU all the way, baby. I'm going to tell you right now, if you ain't betting on the Sooners, you are a loser.
I'm trying to figure out. You said you cowboy the cabbage.
How to cowboy the cabbage?
That's somebody's grandmother's statement from way.
Yeah, man. You know y'all learned that early in elementary.
Man, nobody learned how to cow eat the cabbage.
Yeah, man, no, he knows how to cow eat the cabbage.
Come on, man. Elementary. You learned that in elementary.
Vance, Jeremiah from the
knows
city.
that's a mess around to find out.
He from Tulsa.
Oh, I forgot Jeremiah from the city.
But I said Oklahoma. It's an Oklahoma thing.
Jeremiah from the city.
He's from the city. He's from Tulsa.
Yeah.
He ain't from no little country like
Look,
Langston.
my bad. Jeremiah from the city.
He don't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't know what no cow ate the cabbage is.
You don't see no cows walking around in Tulsa.
But you know we looked at it.
Hey, you might find a horse tied up to the doorpost at a Quick Trip here in Tulsa.
Yes, sir.
You're in the Wild Wild West.
Exactly.
Tulsa Outlaws.
Who you got, Mark?
Well, a couple things. I just got a couple questions. Just making sure. We're not gonna talk about Maryland, huh? Okay, all right.
Nah. For what?
And we're all pretty confident that Alabama will win their second game. Louisiana Monroe.
No,
look, say it right. Louisiana Monroe.
Nope, we're not too confident on that one either.
And I just want to know if y'all heard that. Each time Jeremiah, even Van, when he said "look," did you hear that? Did you? That sound was my mother turning over in her grave. She's a teacher. And I could almost slip. I had to move out the way because I almost be. She'll slap me because you said it, Jeremiah.
That's an OU. You can't graduate without that.
I'm gonna go with OU. Michigan is still trying to figure some stuff out. The coach is still sitting out, right?
No, he get to pick and choose what game he suspended for.
Wow.
Well, he might as well choose the non-conference games, right? Wouldn't that be smart?
Well, it'd be smart to pick not to coach against OU.
Hey, there's too much money in that game not to coach against. That is That's a lot of money. When have you seen Michigan and OU play each other? You just don't see that. That's
Well,
too much money to turn that down.
beat them.
And they the only game this week worth watching too.
Well, now hold on. Now here I'm looking at a few games here. Geez,
You got Kentucky and Ole Miss.
You got Florida International and Penn State.
Stop it.
San Jose at Texas.
Look, if we're going down the road, we might as well talk about the Terrapins.
Okay. Here we go. Iowa and Iowa State. That's a big game.
Yeah, there you go.
In Iowa. All right, so I'm hoping that Ohio State beat the dog meat out of Grambling because of what they did to Langstonville.
I know that's right.
And okay, here we go. Ole Miss and Kentucky. That's a good game right there. Ole Miss at Kentucky? No?
Well,
SEC?
Jeremiah, is that the game you wanted to talk about, Ole Miss, Kentucky?
I got one. Cal Poly versus Utah. Y'all have no clue where the hell Cal Poly is.
It's somewhere in California, ain't it?
Well,
that part you get. There's a couple of Cal Polys. There's Division II Cal Poly up in Northern California, Humboldt. And then there's a Cal Poly down here in the city of Pomona, which is outside of LA. Just outside of LA.
Which one is the Tech?
But no, there's no Tech. The one that's Division I?
No, the technical school.
All of them are the technical school. They're polytechnics.
Yeah.
All of them are polytechnics.
Yeah.
But this one's in San Luis Obispo, Cal Poly. San Luis
so
Obispo.
that tells you, Marc, we don't want to know about them. Jeremiah.
They play, they play on the beach, Phil.
Yeah. So what's that next game up, Jeremiah?
Ain't no more college games.
He says that's the only game we were talking about. I don't even know who Maryland got.
It really was. And I just think that we ought not sleep on OU because Venable, if you talk about somebody that better start winning,
he playing for his job.
He better start winning. That feel good from back in the Stoops days. But I'll tell you what, we could go with Ole Miss against Kentucky because
you got the left-handed quarterback for Ole Miss that's taking over for boy that's at the Giants, and you got Stoops that's
right. That's what I like because you got Stoops at Kentucky, and you got Lane Kiffin. Who doesn't want to talk about Lane Kiffin? Because Lane Kiffin could be right back in the pros right now doing his thing. And I'd like to see Lane Kiffin in the pros because he's a good trash talker. I
found it. My Maryland Terps are at home against Northern Illinois.
Glad you were the only one looking for it, Marc.
You keep hating on my Terps. You understand? I'm going to a game. They come out. The only game out here they play UCLA.
Oh,
that's a win.
Look, you shouldn't have any problem getting a ticket.
No, I'll have to talk to some people I know to get some tickets. That'll. I want a decent ticket. I don't want that one way up there.
Oh, don't worry. You'll be able to walk down. You'll be able to walk down on the field. You won't even.
No. They come out.
You won't even need a press pass for that game.
They come out for UCLA games. Believe it or not, they come out, Phil.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Do y'all think who will get hurt first? Flacco, Stafford, or Rodgers?
You don't even have to go past number 2.
Flacco, Rodgers, who?
Or Stafford? Which one will be the first one to go down?
Is that is that go down by any means necessary?
Who will be the first one to be injured and be
What I
replaced
mean
by
is
backup?
I
that
mean that boils down to because that could happen. That all three of them could get hurt in the same week.
is that
what
through
time they play.
injury or getting pulled when they go down? That's
Injury.
what I mean by any means
Injury.
necessary.
Injury.
Well, injury, Stafford's already injured. So, that's an easy pick.
So is Flacco. Wasn't he hurt a little bit? No.
Flacco ain't injured.
He ain't hurt. I'm tripping. We're all rooting for Flacco to get hurt. We're rooting for Vance. I know Vance is rooting for Flacco.
For all of you that think that's
they're gonna move Shador up one more slide.
Look, for all of you that think that Shador Sanders got set up, what you did, look at Joe Flacco set up the first half dozen games.
Hey, Shador will be okay.
Yeah, Shador's going to be okay. Matter of fact, this is truly a blessing in disguise for Shador.
Right. He gonna come in after being able to sit and learn and not have the heavy expectations on him.
Exactly.
That's exactly what you want.
Well, oh yeah. So this is actually going to be good.
Okay, what do y'all think about us, Coach Prime, saying the freshman finna to get some run?
Well, that was inevitable.
So is Salters going to the bench, or they gonna play two quarterbacks?
No, it's going to
gonna play two quarterbacks.
Both of them are going to get to play.
Honestly, I think they're not going to play two quarterbacks. They're just saying it to throw a team off.
Look,
possible.
Both of them are going to end up getting some run. I'm not looking for it to be one of these two quarterback systems.
Right.
But I think that you're going to have, because look, in this day and age, with the portal being the way it is, and when you look at the quarterbacks that they have, even though, look, he could say, okay, Salter, bye-bye, Junior. You're in, right? And he can go with the freshman and run it versus the guy that's been around for a while. But the thing is that, look, the guy that's been around for a while, you want to play him. And then integrate the other one in, let him get some stuff and people get a chance to see what's what. And then you really get the tail of the tape on the live fire as to which one you may predominantly want to go with. But I really think both quarterbacks are going to get some integrated play, but it's really not going to be a two quarterback where you're just trying to make sure they both get some equal run so they can both be equally pissed.
I think they're not. Well, they're going. Yeah, they're only doing it because they definitely ain't settled on no quarterback. I saw a news ticker that they're going to vote on changing the portal and making it just 1 month in January. Just
they're wanting to change it up, and the NCAA, of course, they're happy as well. I ain't gonna say that. Woo!
They happy as Vance is whenever the Cowboys lose.
Well, Vance. Look, everybody knows Vance loves the Cowboys, so we're not even.
He does.
That's how I win when I bet against him.
Yeah, sure.
So I think they need to change. I think they need to make it a good either have it 1 month, either make it later. They have to do something with it. Right now, it's too crazy. I mean,
the portal's crazy, but still, it is what it is. It's really screwed up a lot of high school players, especially in basketball, because not much numbers. I'm like, there's a kid at my school, 6'11" cat, and I love him, but quiet as kept. He's just 6'11". Okay, he works on his game. Don't get me wrong, he works hard, but he there to be 6'11". Got San Diego State told him. San Diego State said, "You the only freshman we recruit."
See, See, I differ from you all with the portal. Well, I say you all, and that doesn't mean to include everyone on the panel. But
Right.
my take on the portal is that, you know how they say water seeks its level?
Yeah.
If you're a 5-star player, guess what?
What?
You got a place.
You're gonna play. It's
And,
only the top.
no,
It's only
you
the top
got a
tier
place.
5-star players.
You got a place that you want to be.
Right.
Others have to understand that there are other divisions, there are other levels to college play that you should seek, right? And with the advantage now of going JUCO, you literally get 2 years to hone your game, and
They
then
don't.
get all
They don't
your.
want. They don't want to go JUCO, bro.
But
And
right,
that's their mistake,
but,
and that's
but
their
right,
ego check.
but right
You
now,
can go JUCO, improve your game, and then go and get all your college, your whatever level you can
I
extend.
tell that's something I tell a lot of young people now. I tell a lot of people now. Now because of the portal, I said going JUCO is not a bad thing. Sometimes now because of the portal, going JUCO is probably better than going straight to D1 because of the portal.
These kids, at least the ones I see come across, especially these families, they think their kids are too good for JUCO,
Well,
and what they're not even realizing is you're not good enough for JUCO.
well, the
And
thing is
I'll
that,
be real. There's a kid that came from us last year.
yeah,
He was looking at one school, and I know the coach, my boy, he know the coach. Coach said to me, he'd be redshirt if he's here. Now he's at an NAIA, a little small NAIA program, and usually they take older cats. But he's probably going to redshirt here too. You know, he's probably going to redshirt. But these guys, these kids, these families don't understand that, man. They look. When I was out there, Oklahoma, I got a buddy of mine. Know he's one of the coaches up at Southern Nazarene, and they're D2 now. Because I remember we played them for the championship when I was in Langston. But they're Division II now. I talked to him about it, about a kid. He was like, they're not taking no high school kids.
No.
Langston ain't taking high school kids.
well, no, Langston's not taking high school kids because Langston is in win now mode, and what Langston takes is, see, what Langston looks for are the 2-year players,
Yeah.
and they look for 2-year players that are Division I players.
Right.
That's why under Coach Chris Wright, they are you look, they're going to always make a deep run into the playoffs with his coaching ability. It's because he looks not, and these are his words, not for 2-year players like they get, but he looks for Division I talent. And,
Right. No doubt. And yeah.
see, even for Langston's football team, if you remember when OU got the player, right? And he was the bench player at Langston. He went on to get 1,000 yards plus for OU, then did the same thing when Denver drafted him for Denver. Only lasted a couple of years, but Bob Stoops said, well, I don't know what kind of talent Langston has, but if this is the kind of talent they have, and he was on the bench, right? But I happen to know for a fact that the guy that was in front of him was a guy that LSU wanted, but he did not have the academic stature to go right into LSU. So he was at Langston, and that's who kept the guy that went to OU on the bench. So
no, I watched LU work out to the basketball player run a little bit. They look good. That's a good looking team.
Yeah. I got a chance to see them too.
They look. I tell them the kids in high school, my school, you don't even want to go to my school. Yeah, look.
You got to be built right.
Them fools they got over there crush you. They grown men.
Look,
all of them got a baby seat in their back car.
Yeah, and you got to be built right to go to Langston.
You got to be built right to go there.
That's to survive Langston. Mark knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Now looking at that, and that's why I said with JUCO, a lot of these families don't see that. They'll rather try to go to a prep and the parents got the money. They'll spend the money, waste his money on this prep. There's a kid I know, again, from Pasadena. His brother graduated from our school, but he's a couple years older. Dad and them spent money. He went out to Kansas to play on a prep team. He wasn't doing nothing. Big 6'8", he's 6'8", he's not explosive. He can only really play on the post.
Hold it.
6'8".
What? Hold it, Mark.
Yeah.
Vance not 6'8".
No, it's not Vance.
You mentioned Kansas there.
This kid was young. This kid was young.
Kansas.
So,
I thought you were talking about Vance's time.
yeah, he's a lot younger than Vance. But anyway, but yeah, then he comes back. He goes to a JUCO. He's back, playing JUCO ball. It's like you waste your time. You waste your time with this prep.
Yeah,
and
just go to JUCO, get your work in at JUCO, get some better. You're gonna have better coaching.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's scrappy, man. It's about getting out of the mud. That's getting it out of the mud at JUCO, and you got to be focused. You got to be a student. Go through there if you're gonna do 2 years. But if you go to a good, solid JUCO program, there's some good JUCO teams out
There's some
here.
really good JUCO programs.
And
what you got to say, Vance? You got lost, man. You sitting there like, what are they talking about? What are they talking about?
Vance ain't no athlete. He don't know about this.
Wait, my bad, yo. We got to tell Vance we talking about junior college.
Yeah, I ain't got that. And Langston.
No, Langston's not junior college, brother.
I didn't say it. I'm just saying, add it to the junior college. Add Langston, add it on.
We run the Sooner Athletic Conference.
Yeah,
we talking about programs that he would never make.
What's up, baby? You know what time it is.
Mark, you made the basketball squad.
Yeah. Oh, at Langston? No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
I went out there on my ass trying to get in.
Oh.
And then they changed coaches to Weldon Drew, and he brought a bunch of his guys in. Half of them played, the other half left. So I wasn't there. He asked me to be around, to be the manager, and I was like, yeah. And then I was like, man.
Mark could have been Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, a lot of them could be Scottie
Mark
Pippen.
could have messed around and been
with a Jordan. A lot of them
Mark
could be
Jordan was best player.
A lot of them could be a Scottie
couldn't
Pippen
argue with
if they
that.
get a Jordan.
Couldn't argue with that. The team we had that first year, he took to the championship. That's what we played Southern Nazarene.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Them Nazarene teams, them Christian teams be off the chain.
I mean, they were good. They were good, and they probably had
white
one
boys.
or two more. Well, when we was there, it was a couple white boys, but they had a couple brothers that could go.
Okay.
They were just a little bit. We had a last second shot chance to win that game and just missed it. My boy drove to the left, had the layup, and it didn't, and just missed it. Otherwise, it was a good game. Very good game.
All right, fellas, we had a good show first show for the night for the week. Next week, week 2 is gonna be hot and heavy.
Don't forget, everybody, check out the Baker. But even more important than that, check out Colin Murray, because you're gonna get a chance to see Jalen tonight.
Hey, Phil, you got one OU quarterback that made it and another OU quarterback that got kicked out.
Listen, I guarantee you, the Eagles will win the Eastern NFC East. I guarantee you, the Bucks. Guess what? Do I have to call it? Do I have to call it?
A hard pick for you.
Then I guarantee you, number one shocker. The number one shocker out of it all will be when the Cardinals win the NFC West. You're going to look back and you're going to say, never go against Phil Townsend. I guarantee you're going to look back and say, never go against Phil Townsend.
Man, please.
So Phil, you have some insider knowledge that Colin Murray is actually studying film now.
Not only is he studying film, Mark, right? Not only is he studying, but he is actually a filmmaker now.
Yep.
So you got Colin Murray over Spencer Rattler. two OU quarterbacks.
I am telling you, Kyler Murray will win the NFC West. The Cardinals will. I guarantee you, Baker Mayfield is winning. What's that? The NFC South.
Central.
They are
South,
winning
South.
that division.
Yeah.
And the NFC East. Y'all know what time that is. He just got married too. What? I'm telling you right now.
He gonna have.
Put
He
your money on
He got a
those
lot of
predictions.
distractions now. That he got married. He gonna have a whole bunch of distractions.
Put your money on those predictions right there. Even Vance is saying, "Man, I can't believe that field is getting it all right this year."
Wow. Is that how you feel, Vance?
Yeah. That's it.
Told you.
All right, fellas.
Sure.
Anytime.
We'll see.
Put it on the Kyler. Put
Peace
it on
out.
the Kyler.
And it's amazing. Yeah, at least Mark, I give it to you for picking the Cowboys, sticking with your squad. Like you trying to tell me, I need sticking with your squad.
I always stick with my squad, but I don't pick them for every game.
Oh,
I don't pick them for every game, but I pick them
run for them. I know they ain't gonna win every game. They ain't gonna win every game.
Nobody needs to win every game. Last team that won every game lost the Super Bowl.
You will not lose money if you bet on the teams I just told you to this year.
It's been the Dolphins.
You know what?
Last team that won every game was the Dolphins, wasn't it?
Hey, Phil, I won't lose money if I don't bet on them.
I never worry about losing no money.
You didn't say you'll win money if I bet on the team that you choose. You just said I won't lose. I know I won't lose. I ain't betting. Only thing I did this year is I put in $100 for a fantasy league for the first time.
Well, you already lost. Unless you got my teams that I just gave you. If you got my quarterbacks,
we don't have Baker, we don't have
Kyler. Winner. I know Vance got my quarterback. I don't know about JW. He be hating on OU. And he's the OU graduate.
I'm not going with Murray.
Yeah, you are.
Prescott.
Me and my son split in with this. So
Baker.
Not Prescott.
We're good with your quarterbacks, Phil.
If Kyler Murray is healthy this year, the Cardinals, I'm telling you right now, you talk about they ain't had a 10-win season since some Larry Fitzgerald, Kurt Warner type of stuff. I'm telling you right now, Kyler Murray's healthy all the way this year. They will not only win the division, it will be double-digit victories.
All right, man. Close us out of here, Jeremiah, because Phil.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good week. Peace out. Enjoy football. Later.
All right, y'all. We out of here.
All right.
Kyler Murray. Baker Mayfield.
LU.